guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Frostpunk. So we just finished the research on industrial hothouse. So let's move on to whatever is next. I'm a little bit worried about our food production. So the only other thing I can do with food is go for the flying hunters. Which I could, based here. Hunt every night, venturing beyond the city, prey. So maybe what I do is I upgrade to flying hunters instead. Yes, I think so. I think that's a decent use of our time, and then I probably need to go for the housing. Okay, so now with the industrial... Oh, I need to build 3 agitators. Oh, I've placed them. So they will be built. And our coal storage is full, so let me also squeeze in an extra resource depot. Don't necessarily need that to be in the heat or in close proximity to the fighting thing, but what I could do is I could actually squeeze it in there, or shall I just kind of keep filling up on this side? Might be more efficient to just keep filling it in on this side over here. So I'll do that. I'll plop it in there. Okay, so then I just need to... Oops, that's not the right button. Need to go for the street button, and I will try that again. Street button. Okay, so that's gonna sort things out. Okay, and I can start running that. So food... Yeah, food's looking good at the moment. Okay, so what I wanted to do is go for the industrial hothouse. It's going to cost me an extra steam core, 5 wood and 35 steel. But I'll do that. So go and upgrade that for me. Okay, so I've got a few things underway. And people are... Oh, the people's just finished the day at work. Oh, and it's going to get extremely cold. I think minus 70 tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. So... Oh no, not another one. Blackmail. Our propaganda center is reporting that a valuable informer is using her position to blackmail people. We've received many useful tips from her since she signed the pledge of loyalty, but it turns out she's been choosing whom to report and whom to leave alone depending on favors. Several others have started to do the same as well. Leave them be. Strike them from the list. Yes, we need to do the right thing. We can't get a underground, because this will just keep getting worse. Strike them from the list. Get them going. Get them out of here. Okay, we can... Oh, what's happening? Agitators built. The first agitators are operational, and your encouraging words can reach more people. Hope rises a little bit. Okay, so now our new hothouse is up and running with people working there. Children can also work the hothouse. A Tom and Ton can do the same. And we can increase the output, which I think we probably should with some extra rations. We'll do this, we'll do that. Illness and healthcare, we don't need to worry about too much. No problem, I think all of that's good. This needs to be coal. So yes, upgrade that so that we can take even more coal. I need tons of coal in storage. Tons. Something's coming in. People are being healed fairly quickly, I would imagine. And they get sick too. Also pretty quickly. So we've pretty much built in all the resources over here. There is some trees laying around. Some trees, but I kind of think this was... Did we build this in the way of something? I don't even know. We'll have to keep an eye out. See what we're getting. So we're almost full up on wood. So wood is not that big of a big of a problem. Okay, it's gonna go go cold quickly now. Should we... Coal consumption 37 per hour. We don't have the range. Temp overlay. Yeah, that we can switch on. We're running steam level 2. We'll go up to steam level 3 shortly. Yeah, we need to go up to steam level 3. Now 3 days worth, but when we go up, we'll see. Okay, so let's go up to steam level 3. People abandon the Londoners. 6 Londoners remaining. Still have about 2 days left. Scouts have reached the research station. We'll beat the cold and hunger. United we will prevail. Today will be a good day. I can feel it. Feel it. It's what does it take the form of being cold? Okay, let's see these guys at the research station. Wood, steel, and steam cores. Okay, the door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside. Broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Explore. What's going on? The last discovery. Inside the ransack station, we found a Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes like suns dimming, volcanic ash could not have caused such cooling. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. And we've discovered a cave. How to hide out. Take the resources. 2 steam cores. That is pretty tight. I actually think the guys need to go back with those steam cores. I can't. 2 steam cores is worth a lot. Worth a lot. No, you guys need to come back. I'm not gonna, because now there's a cave, and the cave will have something that's gonna bite me. 6 guys left. I'm not sure I'm gonna get rid of all of them in time. So it's going to cool down quickly now. I want to make sure we keep an eye on this. These guys are going to reach... Oh, they're going to bring me some coal now. Okay, so we've got that in. So now... Okay, now it... Wow. Okay, let's see how this looks. Wow. So everybody out there is freezing. Jeez. What do we have with heating over here? Advanced heaters. This is a problem. Here we've got chilly, right? That's very cold. Low risk of becoming, high risk of getting ill. This is very high risk of getting ill, small risk of requiring an amputation. That's crazy. So the first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna close out these ones. These sawmills. I'm not going to have people work the sawmills if they're going to be that cold. I don't think there's anybody working this sawmill either. Steel. Steel is an issue. It's only 1 day. It's only 1 day. Then it goes back up to a normal... But freezing is very bad. I don't think we can really have people be freezing all the time. Do we need the steel for the day? Maybe not. Oh, and their efficiency. I've ramped up their efficiency. So let's get these guys to come back. So the only things that are still operating here are the coal. And maybe we have enough to bring these guys into. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's bring these guys in. If we don't have them there, we won't be having anybody freezing. They can just hang out over here. So how much do we have? Coal for 2 days. We can actually get through this. And I mean, this is just chilly.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
That's freezing, but that's because no one is there. This is very cold. The resource depot doesn't really matter. All of this is all chilly. No, I think we're okay. No one is freezing. We'll get through this. We're even maintaining sufficient coal from the thumper over here. It seems like we're even maintaining sufficient coal for the day at least. The night might be a different story, but for now, having people not go out into the freezing... Oh, sorry, get out of there. Don't want you to be freezing. Okay, so now we're probably gonna fall. No, we're actually maintaining sufficient. Flying hunters researched. Okay, now, what I'm thinking we need to do now is make our way. Well, if we do this, we get some more coal from the thumper, but I don't think that's gonna do the thing. We can go for this. We can get more coal from this. Gathering post installation, really not that interesting, to be honest. What we may... Steam sawmills... I don't know. The kiln, I'm definitely not going to have enough wood to be able to actually even use the kiln, I think. Food and shelter. I've gone all of these. The real thing for us is probably going to be to go up to their house. But we don't have the steel to support it. So what we need to do is go for heating, so we can get better heaters so that we can maintain coal production throughout the cold. I think that's probably what we're going to go for. So, this is the one. Let's go upgrade that. Flying hunters research. So, if I have a look, hunters hangar. Aha, we can actually replace them, and they're level 3 heating. So... Okay, so let's have a quick look. What does the hunters do at the moment? They do 18, hang on, maybe this is the one. 20 per day with 10 people. Okay, so what I'll do first is I'll upgrade just the one. Okay, plop it in there. So we'll start upgrading. We've got tons of people hanging around. Waiting for things. No, we're actually still improving our coal situation. I'm liking it. The other thing that I'm interested in is if we expand, what is that? Does that say, oh, it's just chilly. Everything's chilly, which fine, chilly is fine. A resource depot, these guys are actually livable because they're making use of heaters. So the guys who's got heaters switched on are kind of in a livable situation, but that's fine. I think we're holding on strong. If I switch off the heater there, no, that's too cold. So that's the thing. These that have heaters on, if you switch them off, they go to very cold. So at the moment we're at chilly on most of these. Okay, so we'll just maintain that. Okay, we're getting the hunters built. Yeah, people are getting sick. It's cold. What's happened? Exemplary behavior. Sir, a group of people found inspiration in their work under the guidance of a foreman and have decided to try organizing their workspace on their own. Their spirit and motivation are exemplary today. Nice. Does that give me a little bit of hope? Cold at home. Lack of medical care. Why? Going to treatment. There we go. Scouts have reached the corridor thingy. So let's find out what's going on. We're following the wide corridor of crushed ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, I don't know how to say that properly, left in its wake. Let's explore it. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slab of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus, something like that. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship Prometheus. Sites discovered, icebound dreadnought. That sounds... there's nothing to do here. Okay, so go for the icebound dreadnought. Make your way in there. There's a steam core coming in from here. There's 2 more steam cores coming in from there. So we can actually do automatons. Automatons out in the cold might actually be worthwhile, especially like this one over here by itself, where it's not going to make sense for us to build a steam vent there. What is this saying? No gatherable resources, so we're out of coal there. Okay, and now I want to check this thing out. So give me another worker on here. So 30 per day with 10 workers. So this is, of course, a great way to improve our... ooh, are we out of steel? That's an interesting one. Yeah, so steel is definitely a problem. We need to up our steel production, and we still haven't found an outpost-like place where we can actually grab steel. Shall we get this a little bit quicker? We still have tons of coal. We'll definitely easily get through the day. Easily.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
Okay. Getting those guys. Oh, look at these things. I like it. Thinking that one's probably going to go out too. Yeah. Nice. Look at that thing. Flying hunters. Our food isn't bad. It's not too cold. Yes, we'll get a few people that get sick, but it's not too bad. Our situation is not bad. Scouts have reached the icebound dreadnought, so let's see that. Okay, most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow. Wood, steel and steam core. So let's have a look. Calculating genius. The dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard the Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have prosthesis to make them useful. Wow. So a supply depot has been discovered, which we will have a look at. Ooh, look at that. 2 steam cores. So we can set up some outposts over here. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna... let's have a quick look. Can we see how much do we get? 100 steel a day. Does not feel like... steel feels like it's going to be a major problem for us. So this, we can go to the supply depot or the cave hideout, or we can track our way back with our steam cores, which I think for the moment is probably the right thing to do. The steam cores are a bit too valuable for me to risk losing more of them. What do we have inbound here? 800 coal and a steam core is inbound. We are doing well. We haven't even had to put this bad boy into overdrive. Shall we put it into overdrive for a little bit? Look at that. That's much better. Now everybody is at least warm for most of the night then, huh? But we're burning a lot more coal now. Ooh, a lot more sick people. Okay, let's quickly get a few more engineers to work these clinics, or whatever they're called, medical medical posts. Yeah, let's get them to work those. So we'll get everybody sorted out, and then what I'm gonna do is so for tomorrow, you people will please start working these posts again. So let's do the engineers. Come on, engineers, do your thing, but only tomorrow, of course. Once the cool goes away, so we should get rid of a few more Londoners. People abandon the Londoners. Only one. Crazy. People abandon. Fewer people want to go to London thanks to high hope. But it's only still going to have 5 people leave. Is it going to be a disruption if 5 people leave? Maybe not. I mean, we've lost more in an accident at one of these mines than that. Day after day we find power and unity. Victory will be ours. Let's get moving. I wonder what we'll accomplish today. Okay, scouts have returned safely to the city. 2 steam cores, some steel and some wood. Good stuff. And it's gonna get warmer soon. Oh, I want to send them back out, so please go back out to the cave hideout. Make your way there. 2 days is a long time for you to get there. What is this? What is that? Huh? Transport. Oh, maybe I think that's probably just a glitch. Probably just a glitch. 800 coal. I mean, really, we're not struggling. We're most certainly not struggling at this point in time. We're doing fairly well, I think. 8 steam cores too, so we could possibly start building automatons. Here comes the food. Okay, so first things first, switch off the overdrive. No need for further overdrive. And I'm also thinking back to... Oh, actually... Okay. Oh, and it's still... Now people's going to work. So it's now 50 and it's going to go down to 60. So it's just constantly creeping down, creeping down. We're going to get our next level up. Ooh, people are... Why are people freezing out here? Hang on. Oh, well, switch on the heaters, guys. Switch on the heaters. Sorry about that. We need to go steam coal mines. Steam coal mines is probably what we need to do next, to make sure that we maintain that coal. And I'm thinking another depot won't be bad. But what I also think we need to do is build the last hangar here, just to make sure that we've got sufficient food. Difference engine has been researched, so now we've got level 4 stuff. So let's quickly have a look. Under level 4, advanced heaters I think is important. I'm kind of thinking we need to do that. Generator efficiency and steam up efficiency, and that actually is pretty good. 33% less coal and a further 10% from the generator. That's not that good. This one, advanced heaters, temperature, but 3 coal. So this is going to be, I think that's the most important one for us to do, is to get this one going. Oops, my bad, wrong button, not quite what I had in mind. Nine absences due to sickness. How many people do we still have in prison? No one. Excellent. No citizens in prison is exactly what I want to see. What we could do. I am thinking what we should do is build another automaton. So how much does this cost? 100 steel, 100 wood, 50 coal. That's nothing. That's not an issue. 1 steam core. The 100 steel is very, very, very expensive, so I'm not going to build one right now, but I think that's the best use of some of our steam cores. Got another steam core inbound. These guys, no gatherable resource in range, so these guys have run out over here. Yeah, I need to upgrade that also. Any patience? Yeah, still patience over here. Maybe what we should do is give them a bit of an extra ration so that we can clear these sick people out a little bit quicker. How many do you have? 17, but you only have like one. While you, on the other hand, is full of patience with still a few hours left. So we'll do that. Extra rations over there. How many patience do you have? Yeah, let's do a few extra rations over here. Coal is filling up very quickly. Advanced heaters. Perfect, that's pretty good. Now, resources. Steam coal mine. 600 coal per standard workday. Advanced steelworks. This modern facility extracts iron ore from the deep deposits to manufacture up to 130 steel per standard workday. This one was 70. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to go for, so we can get more steel more quickly. But the advanced coal thumper can also help us out a little bit, and that's going to be fairly quick to research, I believe. What does this do? Coal mines and advanced coal mines 10% more efficient. That's also going to help us out, but I think our coal is good. What is a big problem is the steel, so let's go for the advanced steel. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty good on this, to be honest. We should probably build another. How's this guy looking? This is fine. The guys who's making use of the heaters are sorting things out. Okay, so it's the end of the thing. There's going to be a few people going to London, I believe. We're gonna try and do the London thing, which is going to be crazy for them to do that, I think. Very honest, I think it's going to be crazy. I think our food is holding. Let's have a quick look through the economy stuff. Our coal, we're not making enough coal. Is that really? Because of the new heaters, right? The heaters are taking a lot of coal. Food production looks good. Really does look good. Housing, we still have plenty of open housing slots. These things are happening, giving us the stuff, but no. So coal balance is a problem. But we'll work on that pretty soon, and then we have the inbound coal every day. Okay, what's happening over here? Pledge of Loyalty, interrogation. Sir, we've just finished interrogating a group of suspected subversives, and almost all of them are ready to sign the Pledge of Loyalty. Just one man resists. He says that he won't do it. He can't report on his family and friends, and that we have no right to compel people to cooperate. What should we do with him? Force him to sign? This man might get hurt. Imprison him? Hope will fall slightly. Let him go, but keep an eye on him. Using the Pledge of Loyalty will have a slightly lower chance of success. What? Using the Pledge of Loyalty will have a slightly lower chance of success. Well, hope will rise. So let him go. Let's let him go. Hope is very good here. We'll keep an eye on him. Maybe he gives us a lead to somewhere. To some bad people. Some of these Londoners. Okay, we need more steel. We're working on it. Can we put an automaton on the engineer on the research? No, we cannot. I wouldn't have thought we could. Actually, we should probably do some of this. We can use food rations, put foremans on the job here, and make our research go better. I wouldn't mind that. What's going on over here? I think everybody is warm enough at least. Over here, steam level 2. Aha! Scouts have arrived. More steam cores, more steel, more wood. Okay, let's rather send you back out somewhere. There's nothing else for us to investigate out here. There are a few spots over this way. Yeah, that guy's going to the hidden cave, so we need to go supply depot. It's going to take a long time to get there, but make your way anyway. Let's get this to go a bit quicker. Yeah, no, plenty of coal, and the coal is not going to be an issue really. Plenty of coal. Full on the wood. So the question is, do we keep building some of these things? I'm kind of thinking, I'm keen to keep building resource depots. Let's add... So what is that? Is that the wall drill that goes in there? I would imagine that's the wall drill. I built this one here, but that's probably a spot for a wall drill. Anyway, let's pop one of these in there. So we can... Well, we need to make room for a few more things. People abandon the Londoners. There's only one left. In 12 hours to do so. Oh, that's the 5 o'clock one. So there's one person? Oh man. Oh man, I hope this is not the end. I'm gonna have to wait for this thing before we end this episode, but we definitely have to see this. Here comes the hunters. They're bringing in tons of food. It's the workday. People go back out, do their thing. Oh, what do we get here? Oh, maybe. So, question. Do we sign this thing? Or do we let it be? Do we sign this thing? With the introduction of a new order, all the voice of doubts will be treated as traitors. Obedience is the highest virtue, without which the city can't survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Hope will never be a problem again. A public execution space will be. Some public enemies will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight the law. Some of them will die. So I'm not sure that is a worthwhile cause. Patrols, on the other hand, just discontent, each will raise hope slightly. So that's fine. We can sign that into being.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
So can we do a patrol? Let's run a patrol. Oh, so patrols are being run now. I should have done that earlier. Currency, face of the law. Yeah, why should the coppers just sit by the cozy stations? Look at that. Getting tons of stuff in here. So what are we saying? Should this be wood? Shall we add more wood to the mix? And then we should build another one and add it and have it for coal. A resource depot. Yeah, let's squeeze one in here. What is that? A research depot, a resource depot. Okay. 1 Londoner and 5 hours remaining. Can we really... He's not gonna go out by himself, really? I'm wondering. I'm kinda scared. Lack of medical care. Ooh, who's not getting medical care? Advanced steelworks have been researched. So let me grab those things. 40 steel and 80 wood. Yeah, I'm gonna plop them in there so we can get them built. And then we're full up on coal. Oh, this thing has been built, so this goes for coal. Okay, now what's gonna happen? I've got 3 more hours. Oh, I need to do some research. So that's the one. I want to do the steam thumper, faster outpost teams, additional scouts. Do I need more scouts? I kinda don't think so. I need that one. Could do with some of this. Engineer automatons, medical automatons. Nice. I'm thinking faster outpost teams could be good. I'm also thinking, oh, I've already done the heat thing. So steam hub efficiency, what does that do? 33% less coal on the steam hubs. That's actually that could be very useful. What do we have over here? Flying hunter's gear. What does that do? Up to 45 raw food per hunt. That is also pretty good, and this one will heal people in 15% faster. Still need to get houses in place. I think I'm going with steam hub efficiency upgrade. 33% less is gonna do plenty for us. Okay, few more hours to get to this Londoners thing. What's that? An angry rant. Sir, our guards report that a man is giving an impassioned speech to a small crowd, accusing you of scheming to enslave us all. Our captain is trying to keep you content, ignorant and under control. Remember the new poor law, the workhouses. That's how we live now. We're supposed to work and be quiet. But it's not too late. Discontent will rise. He's lying. No, it's fine. Let him speak, it's his right. Still nothing has happened. People are so content that it's not a problem. 2 more hours. Just want to see what happens here, and then we'll call it an end to this episode. Here we go. We are united again. Oh! We are together again. No matter the cost, we could let the Londoners leave. We did the right thing. Reason prevails in the end. Nice! I think we got the last one to stay. Is that what we did? We won't be divided. Okay, nice. So what won? The Londoners. We won't be divided. The Londoners have been brought back into the fold. Nobody wants to leave the city anymore. We've won a hard-fought victory over those who try to tear us apart. The tragedy of Winterhome crushed our hope. Fear led some people to pursue mad schemes. We couldn't let them die in the frozen wasteland. We did what was necessary to keep all of us together. Together we're stronger. I think we managed to convince the last one just in time, and now look at our hope. Full hope right there. Not sure what will happen next, but you'll have to tune in to see that. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked it, hit that button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you, bye-bye.